So it is a train sim. So we're not going to be talking about trucks tonight. No, I'm joking. Holy trucker. Where do I get the tanker trailer? That's a abandoned mod, Holy Trucker. So that's no longer available. That was through the SWR Customs group at the time. So that's currently no longer available. And I don't have the mod anymore. Or I do I have the mod? I think I do, but it's on another file. So I might be able to do something. If you're on my Discord server, or if you're not on my Discord server, there is a new link to my Discord server on my community wall that I posted earlier today. Click on that and join our Discord server, and I'll be able to talk to you personally later on tonight. And then I'll leave you a link for it at I think it's on my modhub. I think it's on my mega.nz page. So I'll double check and see. If not, I'll send it. I'll throw it on there later on. But it is a really old mod. I can confirm that, and it has got some pink texture issues. The main freight skin has been released. The New Zealand one. Yeah, I tried the New Zealand trailer earlier today actually, and for some reason it's got no cargo. I actually got it sent to me by a fella, but for some reason it's got no cargo. And it was a 153 version of it too. Hey Chris, how you going? Yeah, German route. It's not the new one. I can confirm that. Even though Dovetail have pulled the trigger on the out now for Frankfurt S-Bahn. Yeah. Once again, I left my 2 cents with them. Don't worry about that. I left my 2 cents with them, and I actually said to them that the flat deck trailer is no longer available, unfortunately. Flat deck trailer, the freighter flat deck trailer hasn't been updated for a while. I'm actually after a full upgraded version. It's not so much the trailer doesn't work anymore, it's the cargo for it. The cargo needs to be updated. So if anybody's got an updated cargo pack for it, then let me know. But I highly doubt it because everyone wants to be private these days. G'day, welcome Merseyrail to the stream. I was originally going to be doing Train Simulator Classic tonight. I wasn't actually planning. I actually pulled the trigger off earlier today actually and said that I wasn't going to be able to join tonight because I was going to be busy. But I've gotten time to actually get on tonight. So, yeah, I got a fair bit of my work done earlier today. 2 American Truck Simulator videos I've done. So I've got a bit of footage there ready to go. So I'm happy at the moment because, yeah, tomorrow's going to be absolutely flat chat. S-Bahn day for me. It's going to be S-Bahn all day. It's going to be 24 hours. I'm joking. But you got 24 hours to do the whole timetable. The whole 24-hour timetable. Could be worse. You could be stuck in the city at the moment, and here in Sydney, with 80% of the train network completely shut down because there was a massive malfunction earlier this evening. A B set run the overhead wiring down onto the train. So the people on the train were stuck on the train for over 2.5 hours. So yeah, we are ready to rock and roll. The S-Bahn Frankfurt has been released now for the console players for 9th gen PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 Pro, Xbox Series X and Series S players. Epic Games will release later on today, and then a few hours after that, the Steam will release after that. That's for the international viewers. For the people here in Australia, it will release around overnight in the around 3 a.m. I do believe for Epic, and 5 a.m. for PC Steam for the East Coast Standard Time Zone, and a couple hours behind that. On I think it's 3 a.m. in West Coast West Coast here in Australia. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the stream. Welcome to the 100 Oh, sorry. No, it's not. God. It's Choo Choo Tuesdays, isn't it? 203rd edition of Choo Choo Tuesdays. Let's fire her up. All right, welcome to the stream. How are we all doing? Thank you very much for joining me. The game should be loading up here shortly. Let me have a look and see what's going on. Yep, there it is. Right. I should change these loading screens, actually. You can actually personally do it yourself on the PC side of things. I should put my cover photo of the Mitsubishi barn, actually. I've got a couple photos from that bridge. Right, God, we've been looking at this one for a few weeks now, haven't we? Thomas and Friends. Why not anyway? It was the featured presentation of the reveals in Christmas time last year. All right, so we're on the whoa, there's that damn bloody mosquito. Give me a second. I've been after this bastard for the last 20 minutes. Finally got it. I'm allergic to those fuckers, so I've got to snap them. Well, I'm not allergic to them, but yeah, that's how I got meningitis when I was 6 months old. I actually died and they revived me. I'm actually lucky to be alive here almost 43 years later. Anyway, welcome aboard. How are we all doing? Welcome to the stream. My name is the Aussie Don. I'm your 2023 Train Sim World Loading Screenshot Contest winner. And I won Deutsche Bahn Week. And with my photo of the Comlets station on the left right. Can you make skin compatible free? Unfortunately, I only do the RTA mods K200 and the Parboy version, or the New Zealand version of the K200. That's the only one that I do and I don't use ModHub. I use modhub.us. Yeah, it'll be hard to get now. It might be actually a abandoned mod. Pretty much 99% of the people now are just keeping their mods to themselves. They're just all gone private. So don't worry, you're in the same boat as me. You know, you're looking for certain mods and you can't get them because they're saying, oh, it's private, it's private, it's private. Don't worry. Look, they're all just turning on they're what I call no true truck fans. My skins will always be for the K200, for the RTA mods version, and the Parboy version. Like I said, I'll talk to you later on. I can tell you that there is one on that. I do have one on my mega.nz account, so I could throw you that one. It is the one. It is the NZ one. So I'll throw you that one later. All you have to do is go in the files every update and just change the capacity number to the new version of the game. Right. No, don't ask me anything about Blender. I don't know nothing about Blender. I actually have a guy called JDM for Life. It's actually working with Blender for the first time at the moment because we're trying to revive the Legend Star mod and we're trying to fix the problems with the Freighter T-Liner. And he's struggling. He's struggling. He's actually almost about to give up. But I said, oh, please, don't give up. Yeah, take your time. You know, he's getting frustrated with it. I'm not surprised because, yeah, this is one of the reasons why I won't use Blender because I know I'll get frustrated. I'll throw the bloody keyboard through the through the wall, through me screen. I'll just get so angry. So, and my time factor is just, I don't have the time for it. I go real life truck spotting, so it's a bit hard. Anyway, folks, did you enjoy the truck spotting video earlier tonight? It just finished premiere around 10 minutes before the hour, and yeah, it was the first time I went to the M2 motorway. It was just off the border of the M2 finish, and then it becomes the M7. It's still part of the national highway, but the national highway actually breaks off a little bit further down on the M2, because then it becomes the M1. That's the start of the Sydney to Newcastle freeway, which used to end up at Beecroft, and now it finishes up just on not far from Carlingford. So it's all part of the national highway. You had the RTA one, yeah. No update. I've got the RTA one updated. I have a pretty decent relationship with them. The RTA one, keep sending him emails. The fella that runs RTA mods actually works for. He lives in Nepal. He actually works for his nation's army, and he's actually at war. And he's got his brother and sister running the ship with the mods. So he comes and goes. And I did actually manage to speak to the fella prior to him going back to war. And I apologised for my outbursts and all that. And I explained who I was and what I do and the amount of skins. And I showed him all the skins I had for the T-liner. So he was, for the freighter T-liner for all these RTA mods, and yeah, he was like, okay, I'll see to, he said all you have to do is just, send one email, to us, each update, just to remind us to send it to you. And I said, okay. So that's all, since that's happened, the last couple updates have been quite alright. So I've gotten them pretty quickly. But yeah, it's not the first time I've heard people struggle to get updates from them. They only get electricity for 2 hours 3 times a week as well. So yeah, it's one of those situations. Okay, you're struggling. Yeah, I've never tackled building anything for Train Sim Classic. I've seen that they're actually dropping the year numbers again. Nothing unusual. They're going back to just calling it Train Sim Classic. And next year it'll be called Train Sim World Classic 2026. Would not be surprised. It's not the first time I've blown this station. I blew this station the other night, didn't I? Well, we're on the platform still, so that counts. Just 92 metres down further than what I was supposed to be. Anyway, everyone can walk. Get on the train. Come on. Get on the train. That reminds me, I was meant to put those lines back in, but actually the only reason I haven't put the passenger density lines back into the mod, into the custom engine, is because I'm worried it might cause, like, we know how massively memory-based this S-Bahn Frankfurt's going to be, like, even on PC. It looked all right on Matt's end, but he's on a 4080, and he's got a 14th gen, where I'm on an 11th gen, and I only got a 3060. So, yeah. I might start planning to... Yeah, see, I started when it was 2018 with Train Sim Classic. So it wasn't too much after. And I didn't get hardcore into it the first couple of years, actually, until 2020, actually. That's when I started getting more into it. That was because we had more time, didn't we? We had more time to do shit. There wasn't much to do, but just stay around your house and just do jack shit. Because here in Sydney, we had lockout laws where we couldn't go outside the boundaries of our council area. So we had to stay in certain zones. in the pandemic. Chris sent me a message earlier. Let me just go back to that chat at the start. Yeah, that was the photo I took the other night, buddy. You like to see the ScotRail 380. Okay. You like to see the 380. Okay, we can do that later on. Yeah, we'll do some of that. That sounds good. Yeah, Cav car circle line. Sounds great. Yeah, we'll definitely do that later on. I don't mind. I'm up for a bit of Cav kart. You know me, I really enjoy that route. That's one thing I like about the Welsh route. It reminds me a hell of a lot of the Cav car circle line. And I knew it would as soon as I seen the announcement, and then I straight away went and checked out, like done a research and checked the mapping and the route and everything, and I was thinking, oh, I hope they put all that in. And just the way it was shaped and that, I'm like, oh, this is very Cav kart. And yeah, I was hopeful that they were going to put the whole thing in, and yet they ended up doing it. So I was quite happy. What I've seen is what we got. All right, we are at one of the very 90s train stations. This one. A lot of the stations around, like sort of here, Frankfurt, like going out of like towards Mainz. They're very 90s, the way their stations are built. I do not blame you whatsoever, Holy Trucker, for East Coast Way. Do not blame you whatsoever. That is definitely a route that is one of the all-time favorites. Desperately needs an upgrade to the current standard. New timetable extended to... I want the Long Island Railroad treatment with it, like where we have to pay for it again, and pay for it in a good way, because there will be a big new timetable, lots of new layers. Extended to Hastings would be great. It would be, yeah, upgraded 377, and then you got other options there. 375s could come into play. Maybe as AI more so with 375s, because they are around Hastings. So very 90s, very 90s. Yes. I enjoy this route. I actually do enjoy this route, and it's more so down this end of it. I always seem to do the short services along here, and yeah, I quite enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the 430. 430 is going to be really, really cool. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some sort of light mod for it. You know, should be getting something hopefully within the first week of release. Maybe definitely within the first few weeks. I'd say there'll be some stuff for Frankfurt. My favourite route in train sim, well, East Coast Way, Hemstrucker Run Roo, Lincoln Run Strucker, London Overground, the Suffragette line, the Goblin line. I absolutely adore that. Brighton Main Line, Southeastern High Speed, West Coast Main Line, both the South section and the Just Trains version. Blackpool Branches is pretty good too. Cav Kart Circle Line. I like the Welsh route for some reason, but I have to say my favourite, yeah, they're amongst my favourite routes, and also the the Mitterwambahn by Train Sim Germany. Absolute awesome route. But like I explained here on last night, the reason why I haven't been going there, well, not going there now at the moment, well, there's this bloody issue where the passengers want to just stand in front of the doors. Yes, that's a core issue. We know that. We don't have to talk about it. A guard mode on Long Island Railroad. Yeah, see, I haven't gotten into guard mode because apparently there is issues with guard mode. No surprises there. And yeah, I've never done guard mode. Not once. Not once have I done guard mode. Do you think I was really pumped for guard mode? I said to you guys, this would be a mad feature if they did guard mode, but I don't know. I really think they need to take it to the next level where they need to bring a co-op mode into the game where, you know, one person could be the driver and one person could be the guard. Would I do a review? Yeah, if I got my hands on it, I would, yeah. I've always struggled on how to put files in for Train Sim Classic. See, they're easy for Train Sim World, it's basic, but with Train Sim Classic, it's, yeah, what file goes where? If you do it through Steam, it'll be fine. I could subscribe to it and give it a whirl. Looking forward to the Netherlands route on Train Sim Classic in the next 12 months, folks. Within the next 12 months, so there's no confirmed date at the moment. But there is a Netherlands route coming to Train Sim Classic, and it is from Amsterdam, which is really cool. So I did say when I seen that, I thought, I hope we see a route from Amsterdam in Train Sim World within the next 12 months. It would be great. Yeah, assets and that. You should be fine even with the new core update coming up. You should be fine releasing it anyway, even if it's before it or after it, because there's no change to the core or anything. They're keeping everything as is. It's just basically what they're doing is just getting rid of the 2024 name and just trying to market the game again with 3 old routes that I own two of the 3 already. The only one I don't own is the US route. So for me, it's not appealing. So I am the next route I will be getting will be the RSSLO route. It is apparently releasing next month, a new German route, and yeah, really excited about this one because it is a Frankfurt route. So it's new German Frankfurt route, and I'm definitely going to be getting this one when it releases. I was actually getting concerned. I kept sending messages to them on their Facebook page. I'm like, what's going on? And then, yeah, within the last couple of days, they've finally given us new information and saying it's coming in June. So currently testing's going on for it. So it's, got apparently closed beta at the moment, and there's a team in the beta, closed beta, that's looking over it. So making sure that it's all, performance and everything's working fine. Knowing RSSLO routes, the performance does hit in certain areas. Frame rate seems to be better in some areas than others. So this will be my first route from them for quite a while, because I did purchase the Miro train. That was the last one I purchased from them. So it's definitely a UK route that you're going to be doing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It'll be quite fun. If I remember rightly, those trains are they the yellow and black ones or something, some colour like that. You love the Frankfurt folder. Holly Trucker likes the Frankfurt folder route. It's a very demanding route. Very demanding route. Yeah, well, that's always the way with the PC side of things. When you play on PC, you know, we've got to wait till freaking, you know, early hours of the morning, and it's a real bastard. So I'll get in and wake up early in the morning, probably up around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock like I have been. I'll start doing the introduction tutorials. I'll get those all edited and posted up onto the channel. They'll premiere before tomorrow night's live stream. I'm hopeful they will, depending how many there is. There'll be the route introduction, there'll be the 4:30 introduction. Probably say there'll be the only two I really need to do, unless there's some sort of special, you know, signal this route. But what is a 313? 313. Did I say 313? Class 508. Oh, yeah, yeah, nice. Did I say 313? Is that the 314 and the 313? Isn't that the ScotRail version? Chris, you should know. You're a Kev Kart fanatic. I know the other one is the one that was on the roadmap for quite a while, actually, and I didn't think it was going to see the light of day. And then all of a sudden, a release date came for the add-on for the East Coastway. Yeah, 313 is the ScotRail, yeah. That's the Cav card. So my chat's over here on the screen. I've got another screen over here. The chat's on there. All my stats, OBS stats and everything. Gives me all the stats, so I know the screen, the live stream plays up. But it's averaging rendering framing around 3 seconds. Or 2.8 to 3 ms. Microseconds. I think that's what it is, microseconds. Holy crap, we're coming up to the final stop on this trip already. Crowd. The sun. Well, that was one of the wow, that was really cool. That was one of the modded paint jobs back there. You know, there's one train I would love to see them add to Train SimWorld, and it's for the Birmingham Cross City, and that's the new train that replaced the train that's actually on there now. Is it the 708 or the 710? What is that train again, Chris? That one that's on the Birmingham Cross City, that new modern one. God, I should know, because I know it's. I remember when they announced it and shit. It's a train they definitely need to add as a DLC. I'm quite surprised they haven't actually announced it. I thought it would have happened by now, but I'm not sure how their relationship is after the Northwest Sunasco that we had for West Coast Mainline South launch. Even though that we all knew the body community would rescue us from that, so which is great. Class 377, absolute classic. Right, there we go. 21 minutes 44 there, gold medal on that one. And we shall now go to another route. Cavcar Circle Line. Yes. It's a Birmingham Cross City train. I'm trying to think. This is 70... Is it a 713? 770. Was it a 770 or 780? I think it's a 780. 780. I'm pretty sure. It's a 780. I think I might be right. Class 780 train. No, I'm not actually. I'm wrong. Oh, hang on. No, it hasn't come up. No, it's not a 780. I can't remember what the bloody train was. It might be a 730. I don't know. Chris, you there? Wake us up, man. That damn train for the... Anyway. I've got to see if I've got this downloaded, actually. There we go. Cavcar's downloaded. We got 2019-2024 timetable. Here we are. Class 380, that's what you want to see. /1. Let's go. Let's do it. 933. Let's see if we could do the loop. The Birmingham Cross City train, Chris, the new one. What was that class number again? Give me a second, folks. I just heard a loud bang outside. I'm going to find out what that is. Sorry about that, folks. It's just the next door neighbour. He's a bit of a douchebag. He always slams his doors and stuff. And he's just a really annoying fat pig. Right. Let's get into it. Yeah, I remember what it was, a 7 something. It's a 7 something. I know that. This is what happens when I get put on the, like, I start talking about something and I sort of put myself on the spot. I'm like, oh, I think I know what it is, and then I get smashed up by it. How beautiful is this route? Like, seriously, minute one bun. Like, it's crazy. But unfortunately, Jet Wash's mod has some sort of other configuration you got to do for it to work better. Apparently, yeah, if I read it the other night. I don't know how it would go. But anyway. Okay, let's get those doors open, get the safety systems on. Yep, that's correct. Yep. And that's, yeah, that's the problem with the RTA mods stuff. You can update the part 1. It's the same with the Western Star 4800, the 609, 608, 609, 608. I think it's 608 or 9s. It's one or the other. The K108, I own pretty much everything from them. So, yeah, part 1's always unlocked, and then part 2 is always locked. So you can't... I've never known how to unlock any of that stuff. So if I could, I would love to keep upgrading it. But I have... the beauty with the Kenworth T908 and the K200s, I have the New Zealand versions of them, Parboy version, and I could just go in the files and just change the compatible number to the new version of the game, and they work straight away. And that's with a lot of the that goes with a lot of the stuff. Oh, if you get in, you're cheering. There's a 350. Holy shit. I didn't even know the 350s ran up here. I knew the Padalinos were added, but I didn't know 350s were added. Oh, that's hex.
Any unattended baggage will be removed and may be destroyed by security services.
This particular train was actually bagged out big time on Train Sim Classic. I'm not surprised because the sounds on Train Sim Classic are terrible. They always have been. I'm looking for the saloon lights on. The saloon lights are on. $7.30. There we go. I did pop in towards the end of the truck spotting premiere earlier tonight. I posted a little g'day to everybody. I did see that one of the fellas left me a message and I asked him how he was going. Maximum speed 100 miles per hour. God, you'll be lucky to even get up to bloody 40, 50 miles per hour on this route. Keyboard and mouse. Oh, our camera's up too low. keyboard and mouse. I have got a Haulers 1 joystick for my Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 action, but I've been told that you can actually use that for throttle on Train Sim World, so apparently it does work. But just the hassle, you know, having that in the keyboard, you know, it's a bit, you know, too much. And then I've got to plug in another USB, and it's like It took me around 2.5 weeks to completely master the keyboard on Train Sim World, like with the acceleration and everything, and learn all the buttons and stuff. So I sort of knew some of the buttons from previously playing it on the Xbox, and when it first went to Xbox, so that's when I first started playing Train Sim World on console. Was on it when it went to Xbox. I knew about Train Sim World and played Train Sim World at my mate's house back in 2017 when it first came out, and yeah, we were talking about the potential of the game back then, and you know, would it go to console, and we sort of were saying, yeah, it would be nice to see it on console. So my first footage on the channel was from PlayStation 4, back in Train Sim World 2020, and then I moved to PC in the early half of 2020 and never looked back since. Complained about the game multiple times over. I can't remember the amount of times I've tried to tell Matt to get off his fat ass and do something about the game. You know, like cause a riot at Dovetail headquarters and pitchforks and knives out at Chatham Station, and he's on the search for the Dovetail team. Except for Jamie. Jamie's fine. I don't mind Jamie because he's the one behind he's the one that announces, has the final say on the contest winners. But it's not because I won the contest 3 times over. It doesn't make, like, he's just a good fella. He has come on the stream a couple times over. I've had Jamie on the stream a few times on the chat, so I don't think there'll be an expansion of the Birmingham Cross City Chris, because it's quite big already. And like I said, the average player, you know, sort of likes the 30-minute to 40-minute services. So it's like anything between 20 to 30-minute services, more so. So yeah, it's not something that's demanding and in need. We need the likes of Hemstrucker, Moody Gosberg more so remastered and completely rebuilt. But I think routes like this really, you know, can't get these things until the optimization is properly fixed up in the game, and we free up the memory bay and we get more memory, which I know Dovetail are working hard on behind the scenes. I do believe there is something to do with the Nivea that they are doing behind the scenes. There's going to be some big changes for Train Sim World 6. I can see it happening. You know, there's going to be, you know, they're going to come out and say the optimization improvements, and maybe they're going to experiment with DX12 as well. I think that will probably be the case. And there's something with the Nivea that they're doing as well, apparently. So, yeah. This is what I've been told. Like, I don't work for Dovetail in any shape or form. Like, I'm no way near qualified to work for Dovetail, I'll tell you. With the amount of riots I've caused. But you know it's only because I have such a passion. Like, it annoys the crap out of me. It's not just this game too. Like, it just pees me off so hard that we haven't come to a placing video gaming now where we've got video gaming engines where they don't have any shattering and freezing in games, where frame rate and graphics unite as one beautiful happy marriage and just work so pure and so crisp, where you're like, wow, this is just so smooth and so incredibly awesome to enjoy. But you get things like that back there that annoy the crap out of you. It's like we're playing charades. Freeze. Unfreeze. Yeah, Mini Goldsberg, East Coast Way, they're ones that probably need an extension. I know a lot of people have called for Colin Arkin to be extended. Yes. The Cologne route, Cologne route would be awesome to see it go to the airport. I think it's too far though. I'm not sure. If there's anything we want first, more than anything, is that we need a lot of things fixed up. This is what pees me off about a lot of people saying, oh, we want this route, we want that route, we want this, we want that. All right, fair enough. Of course, we want what, you know, what appeals to us the most. Understandable, 100%. But when you have consistent, constant releases of Train Sim, well, they get worse and worse and worse every single year, and they haven't done nothing about it, and they don't start doing something until they start seeing the community starting to get really fed up. And this is one of the reasons why they're doing a lot of optimization and that now, because they are starting to lose the base players. They're starting to lose a lot of players, and they're starting to lose money, and it is happening, and it's starting to tell. So this is why they're trying to draw players back with the likes of Thomas. This is the only reason they're doing it. Anyway, we all know is what I do, that they need to fix, that we need a complete whole new passenger system in the game. We need correct sounds in the game. We need a new sound artist in Train Sim World that has, or we need Dovetail to start getting people involved that have real sound recordings and have more knowledge of the railways, and yeah, just more involved of the history of, yeah, of routes as well, with historical routes and stuff. But optimization is a massive one, huge one. Don't understand why they haven't experimented with DX12 yet. I play in DX12, it's fine. It's not the magic bullet. I don't see there being a magic bullet when they're using Unreal Engine, especially with Unreal Engine 4. Unreal Engine 5 has its micro shatters too. It's clear because Subway Sim 2 has Unreal Engine 5, and it has micro shading. Doesn't the preset look absolutely fantastic around your Unreal Engine 5, eh? Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's really, I'm really enjoying that game. It's so cool. It reminds me so much of GTA 1 and 2, more so 2 than 1. JDM releases tomorrow night around midnight, I do believe. It's yeah, that's one game I've been looking forward to. It won't be something that I'll flog the crap out of. You know, like these type of games, you know, I play here and there when I get spare time. These are timing downs before GTA 6, folks. Don't worry, I won't be one of those people where I'll be like hooked on GTA 6. You know, I can just constantly doing GTA 6. Yeah. My life's completely changed to what it used to be. Yeah, I haven't played GTA 5, or GTA Online, no word of a lie, for over 2.5 years. It's been a long time. Actually, it could be less than that. It's the last time I recorded it here on the channel was the last time I actually played it. Or did the live stream for it. Feels like 2.5 years, but it's probably not. Yeah, so our train network got absolutely smashed up earlier today. Yeah, the electric 15 something. It was a 15,000 watt, I think it was, some wattage. It was one of these overhead wirings anyway, and it come down on top of the B set. And it was an 8-car set. It just come out of It just come out of Homebush. Apparently it was parked up, and it just come out, and it was heading up towards Stratfield, ready for service, I think, or was going into the city ready for service for the peak hour. And yeah, it came down. Or something like that. I know it had it only just started service or something. It did have passengers on board. There was over 300, apparently 300 passengers were on the train. So it only just started service apparently. Pretty crazy, and it happened right on the peak hour. It was like, oh, everyone coming home from work, and it's like, yep. Because when you're coming out of the city, especially around Stratfield and everything, that's pretty much 80% of our network, because we've got T1 line, T3 line, we've got all these lines in one big straight, and then all of a sudden they split up towards Lincoln. They start splitting up, and then yeah, it's just crazy. Anyway, I shall be back in a second. I will answer that question in a second. And we will get back into it. I just need to use the restroom for a second. I will be back. Okay, sorry about the delay. Wasn't as bad as what the network is doing. Yeah, so apparently shuttle services, there's been an update to shuttle services apparently starting at Olympic Park and heading towards Penrith. And so yeah, the blame game's apparently starting to happen now, but it's too little too late. It doesn't matter who's blaming who, to be honest. So at 8:31, trains are the most impacted lines are running shuttle services. What does this mean? And should you get on a train that that just pulled up? A shuttle service doesn't mean run on the timetable and simply travel backs and forwards while stopping at all stations. T1, T2, T3 and T9 lines are running shuttle services. T1 Western between Penrith and Olympic Park. T1 between Hornsby and Central. T2 between Leamington, Lincoln, Ashfield and Central. T3 between Lincoln and Liverpool and Lincoln. And T9, which is the Northern Line, the Hornsby and Central. The T4 and Metro services are not impacted. The T4 is the Sutherland Cronulla South Coast line, and the Metro is obviously the line that heads up through Castle Hill and Chatswood and oh, you have a video? Oh, awesome. Can you send that to our Discord? That'll be appreciated, buddy. If not, we're also on X as well. You can leave it on X. I still don't know why we call it X. It's Twitter. The flicking Twitter. I don't know why they just changed it to X. It's like, we have to try to be Xbox. I'm surprised. You know what? I'm surprised that Microsoft actually didn't see the crap out of them for the name change to X. Like, I thought the X was the trademark from Microsoft. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate it. That'll be bloody good, because there's some mods actually that freaking do need some of that stuff. Just don't swing it for the community, just keep it to ourselves. Well, you know the funny thing about this next station, folks, here in Australia we call this station White Crags. But in America they actually call it White Crags. And in another country they call it White Crabs. And if I seen some white crabs, I would be doing a massive detour. Massive detour. I'm out of here. Get away from me, bitch. Crazy Aussie, yeah, it was, It happened around 2:30 this afternoon. Apparently the overhead wiring came down on it. I don't know how the hell could that have happened. I'm really thinking that it's gone over a clipping, like gone over a joining in the thing, and it's swung the train, or it's just swung it somehow, and it's just tangled up. And apparently there's a blackout around there. I wouldn't have liked to have been on that train, I'll tell you right now. I think it's 2.5 hours. I was just going to say, I heard some electrical stuff just then. I'm thinking, what's going on? It's a UFO. We come in peace. God, Scully, I don't know what's going on here, but I think they need budget direct. Yeah, I think they need budget direct. Problem solved. A budgeted direct. So the S-Bahn Frankfurt is released for the 9th gen console players and PC players later on today. It will be early hours on Wednesday morning here in Australia, which is tomorrow morning for us here in Australia. The reason why I say later today is because a lot of players could be from overseas, and it could be, you know, they know what time it roughly releases. I'm sick of seeing people on the Train Sim World YouTube channel though. They keep saying, "Oh, when's it releasing on Steam? When's it releasing?" It's the same fucking time as it always does. I understand why, because of the summer, UK summer, and now there's I think an hour difference between it. Because Steam's based in Cali, California. So. There's no harm in asking. There could be, you know, noobs to it, and they never had it on that particular platform, or, you know, just wanted to know, or just wanted to make general conversation. It's like, yeah, same time as always. I just gave him the Australian time. I said 5 a.m. I said that'll be nighttime UK. It's evening in the UK, and it's early hours of the following day in Australia. So 21st. That's why I said to you players, if we get Tuesday DLCs, they're early hours Wednesday mornings. If they're Thursday DLCs, they're early hours Friday mornings. And that's always been pretty much the way. Before, they used to have the console releases at midnight here in Australia. New Zealand were the first country to get it, and then then here in Australia they had midnight releases like all around the world. And then the PC players used to wait almost 24 hours later for it to release. So it was actually worse back then. Now it's not so bad. It's like an 8-hour blow between console to the final platform's release of being PC Steam. Are you saying SCS Convoy Euro? Oh, it's Euro Truck Simulator, is it? You're doing it for, not American Truck Simulator. Both games. Okay. God, I wish I knew how to get the SWR Customs Legend Star back up and running though. God. It's one truck that I would love to have back on the books. I do have around 10 skins built. They're just sitting there because I thought, you never say never. It could be somebody that could bring it back to life. That's what happened with the T909 and the 409, the 408. They're back up and running finally. God, I wish I had an XML file in the template for the SWR Customs 610 SARDO. God, that would be one truck I would love to do the skins for. Yeah, KSW is not so bad though. KSW with the Max Superliner Triumph, that's not too bad. I don't know if you guys seen the new Mercedes-Benz, but it looks horrible. It looks like a bloody dishwasher. It's a Westinghouse. It just looks like a big giant fridge with a screen. It's horrible. Yeah, it looks horrible. The T880 looks pretty nice. Kenworth. And the new Max Superliner. Oof, what a beast! What a beast! Now speaking of new Max, the Pioneer, the new one coming out, that's also nice. That's also nice. I've actually called for that for Train Sim for Train Sim. Well, for American Truck Simulator, I actually it was on their actual page and I watched the presentation and that for it, and I seen the horsepower wasn't too crash hot, but yeah, they showed the different variants, the day cab all the way up to the big one, and I thought, oh, this will be a nice truck for American Truck Simulator. So I put my 2 bid on there and I put a comment. I said I would love to see this on American Truck Simulator. And I know Mac Anthony have a relationship with SCS software, so yeah, I'm hopeful that the Mac Pioneer might find its way on the game soon. All that. It's our final stop on the Cathcart Circle line. Be interesting to see how Jetwash's mod goes with the Frankfurt S-Bahn, actually. I'd definitely say there'll be some problems. If there is, well, I'll just go back to my old settings. There's one good thing about it, like I'm going to have a lot of time tomorrow to spend here. It's going to be pissing down and raining anyway, so on and off all day like it has been the last couple of days. Right, there we go with that one. That was a gold medal. All right. There we have it. Yeah, I know KSW went a little bit stupid here over the last year where he started using this app thing to do his updates, and then everybody absolutely hated it. And he started losing money and everything, so he pulled the trigger off it and went back to the way he does it, and just, yeah. He's got it for his site now, so no stupid app thing. Because, yeah, it was causing too many problems. So, yeah, went back to the way it was meant to be. All right. Let's head now to the... Let's see where we go. What do you reckon? Should we give Mint My Barn a go? Maybe. We'll see what it's like with it. I've got a couple timetables for it, though. We have a 2023 timetable, we have a 2025 timetable, and we have a 1989 timetable. Let's go with the with this particular one. And we'll do a 28 minute. Let's go. Yeah, we'll do that one. 28 minutes one. We'll see how it goes on here. Apparently it's got a lot of performance problems or something, so we'll soon find out. If it crashes to the game to the desktop, I apologize. We will go back into the sim and load it back up, and we'll avoid this route. But yeah, apparently there's certain things you got to do to this route with the apparently. It's not so bad actually. Okay, so here we go. It's looking pretty good. Alright. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to blind, thank you very much. Who's there? Hello? Oh, yes, sir. Hey. Yes, can I help you? Yeah, can you tell me the time, please? Yeah, it's time for you to shut the fuck up. 6:30. Look how massive that mountain is. And there's a crack in the middle too. Oh, it's snow. Yeah, I haven't got my heater on tonight, so I thought I'll just put my own heater on, you know, save a bit of energy. My girlfriend was like, why are you wearing that for? It's not that cold. And I said, yo, it's cold in this house. We've got massive high ceilings. Yeah, they're just... It's like an igloo in winter, and in summer it's like an oven. That's why in this room with the air conditioner, this is the best room in the house. In summer it is. In winter it doesn't matter where you are. Unless you're under a whole bunch of blanket or whatnot. See, I'm somebody that doesn't like the heater thing on the bed. I don't like that stuff. I just think it's you know, something that's causes too much chaos. It's time to do a photo, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at a photo. Look at this one. Wow. This is cool. Look at that. Wow. What a photo. That's really good. All right. Let's bring that up a little bit more. All right. That could be a cover photo in the future. This is the Mitterwambahn. This is one of my. This is a Train Sim Germany route. This is their second route in the history of Train Sim World, and it is a Train Sim World 5 route. This was released earlier this year. It's an absolute gem. It's very, very good. It's 100% worth buying. Wait for the sale though, and. It's an absolute ripper. It's got a 2025 timetable modded, 2023 timetable modded, which actually has received an update, the 2023 timetable. But unfortunately, the new version of it has a loading problem, and apparently it's been happening since one of the recent Train Sim World updates. Modder was saying, so yeah, I've gone back to the original update version of it, and it's working quite fine. Ugh. Look at the big, massive difference in frame rate, you know, straight away as soon as you... Yeah, it definitely has more potential now to run the modern stuff on it. But you can see the frame rate. It's one of the reasons why with the lighting mod and that, you can see the frame rate is dipping a lot. This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to run this route, because Jetwash himself in his settings does say that you have to change things around to run the route better, and this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to run it, because I knew this would end up happening. It would lag like crazy, which it is. So let's see what happens when I take the cloud off it. It's still running. That's not so bad there. Back there it was pretty bad, but it's an absolute ripper, this one. S-Bahn Frankfurt is releasing tomorrow, folks, so it's going to be interesting to see how performance goes on that. If the performance is already bad on this particular one, and this has got a hell of a lot of detail going for it though, but there's a lot going for the S-Bahn Frankfurt, I'll tell you, so I know it's going to be a bit of a struggle. So yeah, I guarantee you I'm going to be fucking housing around through the daytime trying to get a good balance. All right, we're going to leave that route, folks. As you can see, it is causing a lot of lag and stuff, as predicted. I knew it would because that's what it says in the Jet Wash mod, that with this particular route, you got to do this and that to make it run better. So that's one of the reasons why I have been avoiding it. Right. So we've got half an hour left, and let's now head to another route. Another route. What do you reckon? That's another one that's bloody got performance problems. Simmering barn. Have I got the timetable for this? I think I... Oh, no, I don't. We have the 2026 timetable for a Rue Signal, ladies and gentlemen. This is a modern version of the timetable. We've got a 425, and we're going to be running... that's too long. We're not going to be doing a 425 at all. Let's see what we got in here. No, there's basic services. What do we got on that one? Let's see what we got. 16 minutes service on there. There we go. It's the Godfather's freighter paint job pack number 13. I got that question actually asked by somebody else actually. This is this loading screen problem that they were talking about, folks. It is, it does work. It just takes a while for it to load. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to have to get out of the game and reset it. We'll be back in a second, folks. It doesn't say skin pack either. It's the Godfather's Freighter T-Liner paint job pack 13. Yeah, unfortunately, folks, we have a technical issue going on at the moment. The screen is still trying to load. Apparently, it does load eventually. But it's just... yeah, it's just the wheel of death at the moment. So might have to reset the game. It's only been doing this recently since one of the recent updates. So yeah, apparently it's been doing it since one of the latest game updates. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that one either. All right, we'll be back in around a couple minutes. It's one of the reasons why I haven't been using the main Spazard mod. I'm gonna have to delete that, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that. We'll wait till there's an update that fixes it. To be honest, Rude Signal mod that was actually, so not main Spazard. There was meant to be a main Spazard barn mod coming out, but it hasn't seen the light of day. I think the modder gave up on it. So earlier today, I did Ward's Transport, which was the truck that was one of the 4 that were on the cover from today's truck spotting video that I did. I also did the Bromsgrove trucking one that was a part of the video as well. And I've done a T900 Legend with that one and a Freighter T-Liner trailer. And the Brims Transport out of Brisbane, Queensland also. Which, yeah, another beautiful skin. So I've seen that one in the traffic flow too. So, yeah, free skins from the truck spotting trip that I did yesterday that premiered on the channel earlier today. So, there's some more of them coming out of it too. The O'Brien's Transport one that I've seen, that's also coming. I need to get a reference still for that Lusty tip LMS tipper that I've seen as well, because I do have the Graham Lusty tipper on American Truck Simulator. I haven't done any skins for quite a while. There is a new skin pack for that coming soon. The FTE ones, if you have the FTE trailer, no. They can only be activated one at a time with those particular ones, because what I've had to do is I've had to replace the skins on that particular one with the original 4 that were from the old mod. And the only way you can put those in is to actually put the file into the mods folder, not the XML file, just the folder. The folder goes in there. It's a different way of putting some mods you have to put the folder in, and some you put the XML file. Anyway, very complicated. Oh, that's right. I had the 700 back in here. Here we go with a bit of class 700 action. So map mods at the bottom, then it's trucks, then it's trailers, and it's so on and so on. That's from the bottom up. All right, here we go. We'll load all that in. Here we go. We've got the 12 car. You betcha. It's back, ladies and gentlemen. It is back. First time in Class 700 for quite a while.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Huh? How? You butch. You butch. How? This is a 12 car variant of the Class 700. We have to go via Polly, Closden, and Red Hill down, and Gatwick Airport is the destination. Yes, there also is an 8 car. The 8 car is the normal one. This is the modded one with, it's only exclusive to the Brighton Mainline mod timetable. And you can download the modded timetable through the Dutch website. Link is in the details of this video for their website, and you can just translate it through. If you're on Google, you translate it back to your language, and be able to download it. The Class 700's run along here. So this is, if this route got an update to the new skybox and everything and whatnot, new timetable, the 700s would be added. They would have to bring in an official 12 car variant. So a lot of people are quite surprised that they actually haven't run a 12 car variant in yet, but there also is a 10 car variant. So, but yeah, 12 car more so would. I think if they end up doing East Coast Mainline South. Yeah, that's when, between Peterborough and King's Cross, that's when the 12 car variant of the 700 would come in. But I'll be very surprised if they ended up going with the 700, with the class, with the 8 car variant on that route, because everyone will be like, that's incorrect. It's actually supposed to be a 12 car. That's a breast cancer awareness 377, and here comes another one. split with the original design. This is a go via, not a stop. Oop. There he is.
That's why I'm creeping up. Slow down, Oz.
Yeah, my girlfriend bragging on me on Heart of Vegas. She's got it up to $1 billion, the bloody botch. Do you know what you changed the compatible number to in ATS so it doesn't need a version number and works on all versions? No. No, I don't. I've never known that, actually. I don't think you can. It always has to have a compatible number as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I'm aware. Like, for instance, the SWR Customs C509 and the Legend SAR, for instance. You go, like the Legend SAR, you can put it in the game and you know, it green lights and everything. But when you go to the Kenworth, when you go to the mods, like buy a vehicle, and you go to purchase it for starters, when you go to click on it, it crashes the game to the desktop. So as far as I know, you can't change. As far as I know, it needs to be an up-to-date mod for it to work. So. If you are just joining us, my name is the Aussie Don. This is Choo Choo Tuesdays, episode 203, on this 20th of May 2025 from Sydney, Australia. Welcome aboard. S-Bahn Frankfurt has been released to console 9th gen players, and the PC players will be receiving it later on. It is a paid mod. Not a paid mod, sorry, a paid DLC. We're talking about paid mods, that's why I got that confused on my apologies. That question why was Holly Trucker, do you know what you changed the compatible number to in ATS so it doesn't need a version number? It works on all versions. Yeah, I don't think you can do that. Well, as far as I'm aware, you can't do that. I don't think that's possible. If it is possible, please let me know. When I get that Legend SAR back, I'll be cheering. Yeah, some do and some don't. The T900 Legend, I've already got that. That's a paid mod. Yeah, I've already got that. That's running absolutely fantastic. I've got the latest version of that. It's smooth as hell. It's absolutely great. That Bronze Grove trucking one that I showed the photo up on our Discord server actually. It's did the gameplay for that earlier today. That's going to premiere on the channel tomorrow actually. I'm going to post that overnight, so that's premiering tomorrow at 7 p.m. Sorry, not 7 p.m., 6 p.m. It'll be at 6 p.m. tomorrow night, 1 hour before the premiere, because we're live at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Do not forget, folks, Midweek World of Trains, episode 217, is a 3-hour blockbuster. And it might be even more than 3 hours, because this route is... It's a gem in the making if it goes well. If it goes well. Because I know that this, looking at all the videos and performance, and I'm like, this is not gonna be nice. The detail in this thing is pretty full on. The amount of services and shit, I'm like, this is going to be a challenge. So like I said to you guys, there's some particular routes in the history of Train Set World that have been built in the wrong era, and I really think this one has been one of them, unfortunately. Even though I've been calling for S-Bahn Frankfurt for so long. You know what I love to see in Train Sim World though? Stuttgart. I love to see Stuttgart in Train Sim World. I'm also with the fellas, you know, where I want to see the original station and not Stuttgart 21. So I've been looking around, sort of where it could go to. I know Munich's too far. I would love to see it go to Munich, but it's too far to Munich. So I've ruled that out. There is one place I've sort of thought it might go, and it'd be a decent kilometre length. I think it's about 89 kilometres. So I wouldn't rule that one out. I was trying to think of the bloody name of it though. There's not many stations along it, so it's pretty decent. All right, here we are, Gatwick Airport. This is obviously the old Gatwick Airport. It's been redeveloped, and this station's been more modernised, and there's an extra bridge over the in between it now as well. And yeah, it's all been updated these days. Yeah, I'm not sure how you get the... I don't think you can get the RTA stuff into the traffic flow. That would be nice to see that.
Details of the bus services can be found on posters around the station.
There goes the EasyJet. And I've also got a Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 video, actually, folks, that actually we fly out from here at Gatwick Airport, and we head to Wales. I think it is to Cardiff too, so yeah, we head to Wales. It's up on our Microsoft Flight Simulator playlist. It's pretty loud, isn't it? I think that sounds better than any bloody train sounding train symbol. North Wales? Oh, yep.
Due to reduced lighting, please take extra care whilst moving around the station. Thank you.
No graphics mods on ATS, no. No graphics mods. I've always, I used to use the Snowy Moon one, and I always found when I used Snowy Moon's one that it used to make my traffic packs lag like crazy. So yeah, I don't use graphic mods anymore because every time I've always taken graphics mods off, they always take forever to make the game run better after you take them off the game. So yeah, graphics mods I avoid these days. Right. Running out of runway. It definitely did. That's why it didn't it had to abort. Anyway. All right, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our Choo Choo Tuesdays live stream. I originally was going to do Train Sim Classic, but I thought I'll hold off because, yeah, the core update's coming within the next month, as far as I'm aware. I thought I'll hold off and then we'll do a special Choo Choo Tuesdays when we have the release of Train Sim World or Train Simulator Classic 2020. It is 2026's edition, even though it's just gone back to the original name it was, in 2023 to Train Sim Classic. I've always just called it Train Sim Classic anyway, since the name changed to Train Sim Classic. So it's always they're always trying to do things retarded at Dovetail. We already know that. So yeah, some of the things they do it just really beats me. But anyway, that's all we've got time for. Don't forget, the local starting times for midweek World of Trains tomorrow will be probably maybe 5 minutes before the official times. We'll have the countdown going into the stream. We'll be live from 7 p.m. in Australian Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. in South Australia, 5 p.m. Western Australia, and Northern Territory also at 6:30 p.m. International viewers, 9 p.m. UK. 9 p.m. UK. 9 p.m. in New Zealand, sorry. It'll be 10 a.m. UK, 11 a.m. Central Europe. It'll be 6 p.m. in Japan, 5 a.m. Eastern States of the United States, and 2 a.m. West Coast of the United States, 2 a.m. in British Columbia, Canada, and 5 a.m. Toronto, Canada. We will see you then for our blockbuster S-Bahn Frankfurt live launch launch live stream. There'll be the introduction tutorials posted throughout the day, and they will premiere first on the channel. Afterwards, they'll go to 4K. And that's all we got time for. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. This has been Choo Choo Tuesdays, episode 203. I'm heading off to the Discord server. We'll see you next time. Hooroo.